Beds of flowers, love forts, language, and a peas with bowers.
What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother first? I'm sure cares an enemy to lie.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier o' nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exception to your ill hours.
Why, let her accept before accepted.
Aye, but you must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
Confine! I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in, and so be these boots too. If they be not, let them hang themselves by their own straps.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of a foolish knight you brought one night here to be her wooer.
Who? Sir Andrew Aitchi?
Aye, he.
He's as tall a man as any in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
Why, he has 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but as but a year in all those ducats, he's a very fool and a prodigal.
Fine, that you say so! He plays on the bar de gamboys and speaks 3 or 4 languages word for word without book, and have all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed all most natural, for besides that he's a fool. He's a great quarreller, and if he had not the gift of a coward to ally the Gussiam in quarrelling, 'tis thought, among the prudent, he would quickly have the gift of a grave.
By their turn! They are scoundrels and substractors that say so! Who are they?
They that add, moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking house to my niece, I'll drink to my niece as long as there's passage in my throat and drink in Illyria. He is a coward and a coisterer that does not drink to my niece till his brains turn on the toe like parish top. What wench? Castellano Volgo, for here comes Sir Andrew A. Face.
Sir Toby Belch. How now, Sir Toby Belch?
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, fair shrew.
And you too, sir.
Of course, Sir Andrew. Of course.
What's that?
My niece is chambermaid.
Good mistress Accost, I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good mistress Mary Accost.
You mistake not. Accost is front her, board her, woo her, and assail her!
Pardon. I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of Accost?
Very well, gentlemen.
And now let part so, Sir Andrew, thou mightst never draw sword again.
And part you so, Mistress Owen, I might never draw sword again. Do you think you have fools in hand?
I serve not you by the hand.
Marry, but you shall have. Here's my hand.
Now, sir, thought is free. I pray you, take your hand to the buttery bar and let it drink.
Wherefore, sweetheart? What's your metaphor?
It's dry, sir.
I think it is. I am not such an ass, but I can keep my hand dry. But what's your jest?
A dry jest, sir.
Are you full of them?
I, sir, have them at my fingers' ends. Marry, now I let go your hand, I am barren.
O night, thou last a cup of canary. When did I see thee so put down?
Never in your life, I think. Unless you see canary put me down. I think sometimes I have no more wit than a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I'm a great eater of beef, and I think that does harm to my wit.
No question.
I thought that I'd forswear it. I'll ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, my dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? Oh, had I bestowed the time and the tongues that I had in fencing, dancing, and bear baiting, had I but followed the arts.
Then hadst thou an excellent head of hair.
Why? Would that have mended my hair?
Past question, for thou seest them not curled by nature.
But it becomes me well enough, does not?
Excellent! It hangs like flax on a distaff, and I hope to see a huswife take thee between her legs and spin it off!
I'll ride home tomorrow, said Toby. Your niece will not be seen, or if she be, it's 4 to 1 she'll none of me. The Count himself here hard by woos her.
She'll none of the Count. She'll not match above a degree in estate, years, nor wit. I've heard her swear it. There's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer. I am a man of the strangest mind of the world. I delight in masques and revels, sometimes all together.
Are thou good at these Kingshaw's nights?
As any man in Illyria, under the degree of my betters, though I will not compare with an old man.
Why is thy excellence in the galliard nights?
Faith, I can cut a caper.
And I can cut the mutton to it.
And I think I have the back trick simply as strong as any man in Illyria.
Wherefore are these things hid? Wherefore have these gifts a curtain before them? Are they likely to take dust like Mistress Moore's picture? Why dost thou not go to church in a galliard, and come home in a coranto? My very walk should feed ye. I will not as much as make water bitterness sink space. What dost thou mean? Is it a world to hide virtues in? I did think by the excellent constitution of thy leg, it was formed under the star of a galliard.
Aye, it is strong, and does well in the dan-coloured stock. Shall we sit about some revels?
What shall we do else? Were we not born into Taurus?
Taurus! That's sight and heart.
No, sir, it is legs and thighs. Now let me see thee caper. Excellent! Higher!
If the Duke continue these ways towards Cesario, you are like to be much advanced. He hath known you 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
Is he inconstant, sir, in his favours?
No, believe me.
I thank thee. Here comes the Count.
You saw Cesario, well?
On your attendance, my lord, here.
Stand your while aloof, Cesario. Thou knowest, no less foretold. I will clasp to thee the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, would ye, address thy gates unto her, be not denied access, stand at her doors, and tell them ne'er thy fixed foot shall go to thine audience.
Sure, my noble lord, if she be so abandoned to a sorrow as it is spoke, she would never admit me.
Be clamorous and leap or civil bounds rather than make unprofited return.
So do you speak to them, my lord. What then?
Then unfold the passion of my love. Surprise her with discourse of my dear faith. It shall become thee well to add to my woes. She will attend it better in thy youth than the nuncios of more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it, for they shall yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lips is not more smooth and rubious. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ should sound in his all semblance of a woman's part. I know thy consolation is right after this affair. Some 4 or 5 attending, or if you will, for I myself am best, to in least in company. Prosper while in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord to call this fortune thine.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful strife, who where I woo, myself would be his wife.
Nay, either tell me where thou hast been, or I'll not open my lips so wide as a bristle may enter where thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence. Let her hang me. He that is well hanged in this world needs to fear no colours. Make that good. He shall see none to fear. I don't learn to neither. I can tell thee where that saying was born of, I fear no colours. Where, good Mistress Mary? In the wars, and may you be so bold to say your foolery. Well, God give them wisdom that have it, and those that are fools let them use their talent. Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent, or to be turned away. Is not that as good as a hanging to you? A good hanging prevents a bad marriage, and for turning away lets summer bear it out. You are resolute then? Not so neither. But I am resolved on 2 points. That if one break, the other will hold, or if both break, your gaskins fall. Act in good faith, very apt. Well, go thy way. If Sir Toby believe drinking, thou wert as witty a piece of peace flesh as any in Illyria. Peace, you grow, no more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuses wisely, you are best. Wit and be thy will. Put me into good fooling. Those wits that think they have thee do very often fools, and I am sure I lack thee may pass for a wise man. For what says Chronopoulos? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady! Take the fool away. Do you not hear, fellows? Take away the lady.
Going to, you're a dry fool. I'll know more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
2 faults, my daughter, drink of a counsel will amend. Forgive the dry fool drink, and then is the fool not dry. Bid dishonest man mend himself. If he mend, he is no longer dishonest. If he cannot, let the butcher mend him. Anything that is mended is but patched, and virtue that transgresses is but patched with sin, and sin that amends is but patched with virtue. If that this simple syllogism will serve, so if it will not, what remedy? As there is no true crop of a calamity, so beauty is a flower. The lady bade take away the fool, therefore I say again, take